Good morning. We got some book mail to ship off. So I'm gonna go take this downstairs and I think I'm gonna go for a walk and grab a matcha this morning. Then we'll get started with work.
I'm working on these. I made them all myself in Canva, so don't look too closely at them. They're not that great. But we got prices and then a way to pay. I'll also have tap to pay. I have one just kind of like explaining what the books are for all of mine, and then a spice scale. So we're getting ready. I just tore my apartment apart looking for these stands. I've had them since my last event and I could not find them anywhere. Lo and behold, they were in that freaking cabinet.
It's Friday. It's gonna be really hot today, so we will not be running. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit nicer. The high of 83 today, but it'll feel hotter than that. The high of 71 tomorrow, so we're gonna do our long run tomorrow, which means we will be indoors mostly working. Went for a nice little walk before it got too hot. Now I will be hiding in my air conditioning. This is my word count that I got yesterday. Don't think I filmed anything. It looks really small, but I'm actually really pleased with that. I ended up doing like over an hour's worth of research for something, and I have ended up in actually something that I love that happens in rough drafts. I've ended up in this little like pocket that I was not expecting. Not a corner, because that makes you feel like you're like backed in, a pocket of the story that I was not expecting. So I've come across something that I didn't plan for, but I think it has a lot of potential, but that just means I've really kind of slowed down. I've been brainstorming a lot and figuring out exactly what I want to do with this. So I'm either gonna be slow for a while I figure this out, or I'm gonna put some kind of placeholder and come back to it. We'll see.
If you were wondering, I made the graphics myself in Canva. I had the papers printed from FedEx, and then I think the little acrylic stands are just from Amazon.
It's now a little after 2. I haven't gotten any writing done. I have written maybe a sentence. I have been doing all event stuff today. My event is next week. So I've been figuring out how to set up tap to pay on my phone because I didn't have that last time. Got it figured out. I have never felt more like an old person who doesn't know how to work technology in my life. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I have my long run tomorrow, so I don't want to do anything crazy, but I think I'm just gonna get on the elliptical down there, do some easy cardio. I'm also still very much stuck in my book, so I'm hoping, you know, not thinking about it will help the solution just come to me. I've also been online shopping a lot, trying to find something to wear for this event. It's 2 days, so I need 2 outfits. Not only do I want to get something new, like just because it's fun, but also I've been in this weird like fluctuating weight where I have literally no concept of like what size I am anymore. So every time I have things in my closet, I'm like, oh yeah, that still fits me. I try it on and it's way too big. So I just, I don't really think I have anything that fits me right now for this kind of event. So I ordered a ton of stuff with the hopes some of it will get here in time. I should have done this sooner, and we'll see. I have good clothes that fit me still for cold weather, but now that we're getting into like 90-degree days, I am screwed. We're gonna go work out for a bit. I'll hopefully get some writing done today, but I really am stuck. I'm not worried about it. I'll figure it out, but I might be stuck for a few days while I work through this. I'm gonna be so for real with you right now. This vlog is probably not gonna be a challenge vlog. Literally, it's just gonna turn out to be some updates, and maybe we'll get back to it. Today is Tuesday. I'm currently in some sweatpants with my cat and a heating pad, and we're watching old seasons of Survivor. Just went and got my nails done. Don't think I've written anything since I last talked to you. Haven't even tried. So I'm gonna be at Romance in the Pacific Northwest this weekend. It's on Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day event, and I have people flying in to come see me on Friday, and they'll be here all through that weekend. And I have my longest run of this training block so far on Friday. So basically this whole week I am just conserving my energy because I know this weekend is going to take a lot out of me as an introvert. Like that level of socializing constantly for like 3 or 4 days straight, it's asking a lot of me. So I am conserving my energy in preparation. I'm a little bit stressed about it, so I'm trying to just like relax before that happens. I've also been doing a lot of prep work for the event itself, so I've just decided I'm gonna give myself the week off instead of that added stress of trying to write as well. I have 9.5 miles on Friday, so I'm nervous. It's probably gonna take me at least 2 hours. And I always like walk a little bit to warm up and walk a little bit at the end. So it'll be like a total of 10 miles, which I have never done before. So I'm nervous. It's also like getting really fucking hot here, and I'm having trouble waking up early. I'm really good at waking up early in like the winter months, but in the summer months it's really hard for me because it's still bright out at 10 o'clock at night. So I go to bed much later than I usually do. So even though the sun comes up at like 5, I have a hard time getting up early enough to beat the heat this time of year. So anyway, that's everything that's going on. Let me show you my event prep stuff. So since it's a 2-day event, I really have no concept of how much I'm going to sell. I'm gonna kind of
gauge and reevaluate what happens after day one. Luckily, the place is literally a mile from me. So this is all the stuff I'm gonna take for day one. There are boxes beneath there as well. I'm only taking, I think, 5 of my puzzles with me. Everything else are books. Actually, I have a... This is the plan. This is the inventory. And then I have these backup boxes. So if I sell out of things and I need to bring more for day 2, these are my backups. You guys have already seen the signs. I have these little things that'll stick out of the top of the books. I got these little stands to prop them up. All my bookmarks and character art prints. These I have left over from my last event, which went really well. It's basically just a QR code to let them download book 1 for free with all the info on it. So even if they don't buy anything from me, at least I'll be on their radar, my runner, my big banner. And then also to combat the hydration issue I had on my 8-mile run the other week, got myself a running vest with a whole big pouch to go in the back. So I will have lots of water for my 10 miles on Friday. Until now, I have this little one I've been using, which is only 10 ounces. And I've been using like a belt. So we're gonna try a vest for the first time. And yeah, we'll just kind of see how this goes. This event is sounding like it's going to be a lot smaller than the last one I went to in October. Fewer authors, not as like grand of a scale, fewer vendors and fewer attendees and stuff. So I'm fine with that. I'm kind of looking forward to something a little bit small scale. I loved being at Romantasy BookCon last year, but it was like a big thing. This I think is going to be a little more low key. And it's nice that it's so close to me. Don't have to worry about like shipping stuff back if it doesn't sell and whatnot. I don't think I'm familiar with any of the other authors' work, so looking forward to seeing everybody else's table and meeting other authors who are in the area. Maybe they'll want to join the writing group. I was really hoping to have this new special edition of my omnibus ready by this date, and it's just been such a long, drawn out process of just like having trouble getting things from my designer in a timely manner and needing to follow up on emails several times. And then the original thing that I got printed didn't end up, it showed up, I got a proof made and it didn't look the way I wanted it to. So now I'm trying something new, so now I'm waiting on my designer to tweak the files. So like I don't even have the proof of the new version yet, when by now I was hoping to have the entire order. So that has backed up, but hopefully I'll at least have them before October, because I'll be at Book Harvest in Chicago in October. So hopefully I will have these new editions by then. I can show you the original proof that like didn't work out. Look how sad and empty my bookshelves look now. So this is the new edition. You can see it looks like very similar to the paperback version of the omnibus, and this is the problem. It's so subtle, like it doesn't even show up on camera that there's like there's a gloss on it. Do you see that? I thought it was going to be a lot more noticeable. You can like barely even see it though. So it's a hardcover, it has that, and it also has these edges, which I do like how the edges turned out. I think those look nice. So the new version, we're going to try doing foil on this instead of the gloss, but that's hopefully coming soon. I think those are all the updates. The running has been going well. I had a 4-mile run yesterday, which is a tempo run, and it was hard. It was my fault. I didn't get enough sleep. I was drinking the night before. Not in the best place hormonally, if you know what I mean. It was like a easy 1-mile run at the beginning to warm up, and then the 2 miles in the middle were supposed to be like really pushing the pace. I can't even remember what pace it was supposed to be. The point is pushing the pace for those 2 miles in the middle and then wrapping it up with an easy mile at the end. And I don't know why I chose to go the route I did. It has the one bridge with like the biggest incline. It is quite the hill to get up there, and that route ended up being, I don't know why I thought that route was 4 miles, but I am now remembering I think I ran that one for my 6-mile route. So I got to the end of the 4 miles and I had to walk a good over a mile left to get back afterwards. Okay, yeah, I did a decent pace with this, like a 10:45 for those 2 middle miles. I have another run tomorrow, which is 3.75 miles, and it's supposed to be an easy one. And so especially knowing my really long run is going to be on Friday, I'm planning on doing a zone 2 run with that. So it'll probably take me a really long time, but I'm really going to be focusing on keeping my heart rate down for that. And then that Friday 9.5-mile run, I am afraid of. Yeah, I'm nervous. I have never run that far before. And look what's happening with the weather this whole week. Too hot for me. My goal is just I have a hard time pacing myself. Running as slowly as I need to be able to conserve my energy is hard. Especially for that like first mile, which should be my easy warm-up mile. That's when I'm running through the city to like get to the pass, so I'm passing a lot of people. So I think my ego, I'm like, I can't run this slow in front of all these people. I've been doing my long runs on Saturdays, but because of the event, obviously, I'm gonna be doing it on Friday. So I think it'll be nice. I think
it might be a little less busy than it has been for all my previous long runs because it's not on the weekend. The event doesn't start until we have from like 8 to noon to set up. So like I could squeeze the run in the morning, but it's gonna take me at least 2 hours probably. And then after running for 2 hours straight, I'm gonna come back and kind of slowly, you know, stretch and shower and stuff, and take me a while to get myself pulled together. And then I'm probably just gonna want to rot for the rest of the day. like I'm gonna be really tired, so I don't want to try and squeeze that in the morning of the event and then have to sit behind a table and like socialize with people when I'm that tired. So we're gonna try it on Friday. This is my second to last really long run in this block. I've got the 9.5 miles this week, and then next week I think it's 11, but then we're tapering before the race. So just 2 more of these brutal runs, and then we get to go back to like 7 or 8 miles. We'll see how it goes.
Babe, why can't you see? No hope in what's left of me. I had to tell you before I fall asleep. Sitting there on the edge, babe, not knowing which way to lean.